This is news to me. I had no idea that this guy John Jackson was going through these trials and tribulations right about now. This is news to me. Well, John Jackson, son of Julian Jackson, Hall of Famer, one of the hardest knockout artists you'll ever see, and Julian Jackson. Well, his son, 154-pounder, and also a guy who fights at 160, John Jackson, 21 wins, 4 losses, 16 KOs, 30 years old. Also represented the U.S. Virgin Islands in the 2008 Olympics in Beijing. Well, he's trying to get out of jail. He's trying to get out of jail due to the COVID-19 fear. You know what I mean? So, John Jackson is currently incarcerated in Guaynabo Metropolitan Detention Center in Puerto Rico. And he's going on trial for allegedly raping a 15-year-old girl. And he's also on federal child pornography charges in connection to a video where he allegedly abused the victim. Ooh wee, god damn! And in total, John Jackson is facing 11 criminal charges. Well, John Jackson is trying to get out of jail, and he's attempting to be released over the fears that he might catch the coronavirus. Like I said, John Jackson, the son of former WBC champ, middleweight champ, and former WBA junior middleweight champ, Julian Jackson, John Jackson, has been in jail for 14 months. You know what I mean? And he's being held without bond. No bail for the man, Julian Jackson. I'm sorry, John Jackson, excuse me. So John Jackson was arrested in February of 2019, and the father of the alleged girl that he raped, the 15-year-old girl, he told authorities that the boxer, John Jackson, gave the 15-year-old girl alcohol and marijuana brownies before raping her, allegedly. So he was released on bond, but he still violated the terms of his um, release when he contacted the little girl or the victim and trying to get her to drop the charges. You know what I mean? So since he been arrested, two more young minors are claiming that John Jackson has assaulted them. Jesus Christ, man! Holy cow! Oh man! So the U.S. Attorney General, Assistant U.S. Attorney by the name of Donna Rainwater, she rejected the position of releasing Julian Jackson due to the coronavirus. You know what I mean? Although it is confirmed, yes, that the prison systems are overcrowded, but she ain't letting this guy John Jackson out. I'll read you some quotes of what the Attorney General, Assistant U.S. Attorney General Donna Rainwater said. She said, "quote This can be achieved through the release of other individuals, not those who are charged with numerous sex crimes, including many different offense dates and involving multiple minor victims." End quote. She does have a point. Um, and she also said that no inmate so far has contacted or been infected with the COVID 19. Now, John Jackson, last I remember seeing him fight, I remember him fighting guys like Jamel Charlo and Andy Lee, and he got knocked out in both those fights that he was ahead. He was winning on points. You know what I mean? Julian Jackson can punch. He was outboxing Charlo and Andy Lee, but he got caught. So that's the basis of what's going on with John Jackson. All I could say, this is embarrassing to the recent Hall of Famer Julian Jackson. Like I said, one of the hardest punches you'll ever see in boxing. This is embarrassing and kind of tarnishing their family name and reputation. Now, this happened in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States. So these charges that he's being held on, man, these are kind of federal charges, you know what I'm saying? And he's also from the U.S. Virgin Islands. If he does any federal time, being a citizen and a native of the U.S. Virgin Islands, They're gonna ship his ass to USA to one of the penitentiaries up here in the United States, federal penitentiaries. You know what I'm saying? Um, I personally, this is my first time even hearing about this situation in this case. That's why, I'm covering it right about now. I had no idea he got knocked 14 months ago and has been sitting in the joint awaiting trial. He's been sitting in the slammer for over a year, you know what I mean? All I could say is, man, hopefully justice will prevail and the truth will come out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the ins and outs. These type of situations or these type of cases are pretty sensitive. I don't know the victim. I don't know the in and outs. I haven't read the discovery of what really happened or what he's really being accused of. But 11 charges, kind of sex crimes. Good luck to this guy, Julian Jackson. Is he getting out due to COVID? That's not happening, my guy. You should have thought about your freedom before you could before any of these type of situations happen. I'm not crowning him guilty as charged before he can prove his innocence, you know what I mean? That's not what I do, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, nobody wants these kind of charges on their head, whether guilty or not guilty, you know what I mean? There's going to be a public perception about you. And look at a woman like Nicki Minaj. You know what I'm saying? Look at Nicki Minaj. Look how her career is hanging by the threads, because of her affiliation to her husband. Her husband is a registered sex offender, a guy who has also caught a body. You know what I mean? A guy who's taken somebody's life. I don't know the circumstances of what. I just know he's done time for both these crimes that I've said. Being a sex offender, I hear it was a rape incident, and also taking somebody's life. Nicki Minaj's career is going down the toilet because of public perception. And like I said, she's not guilty. She probably can't help on whom she loves or whom she's married to. That's her prerogative. I'm not one to tell nobody whom to marry and whom not to marry. You know what I'm saying? Only way I do that is probably my daughter when she's of age. If I'm not comfortable with the person that she probably wants to spend the rest of her life with, you know what I mean? And that's still at the end of the day, if she's an adult, she's gonna do what she gotta do. But when you have these type of charges lingering over your head, whether you're found guilty or not guilty, the court of public perception, they still gonna put them shackles on you and still gonna flame your ass up. So, John Jackson, good luck to you in your case. Hopefully the truth will come out, and we shall find out. If I have any more info on this particular topic, you already know I'm gonna hit record. Be Marsh Box, leave your thoughts and comments. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. And I'm gone. Peace.